Meet Thomas Sankara, the revolutionary leader so bold they called him Africa's Che Guevara. He didn't just wear a beret, he transformed a forgotten West African country, Upper Volta, into a symbol of hope and defiance. In just 4 years, Sankara fought corruption, colonialism, and poverty, inspiring millions with his charisma and radical vision. His story is a whirlwind of courage, betrayal, and a legacy that refuses to die. So, why does Sankara still matter? Because his fight for justice, dignity, and true independence is as urgent today as it was in the 1980s. Before the revolution, Thomas Sankara was just a small-town kid growing up in the heart of Burkina Faso. Born in 1949, his early life was shaped by the rhythms of rural Africa, family, tradition, and the ever-present hope for a better future. His parents, devout and hard-working, dreamed he might one day become a priest, a path of service and humility. But even as a child, Sankara was curious, questioning, and restless. He watched his country struggle under colonial legacies and wondered if there was more he could do. That sense of purpose would soon lead him down a very different road. When the military called, Sankara answered. He left home for rigorous training, first in Madagascar, then in France. It was there, far from home, that he encountered new ideas, revolutionary philosophies, anti-colonial movements, and the writings of thinkers who challenged the status quo. These experiences transformed him. He returned to Burkina Faso, not just as a soldier, but as a man with a conscience, determined to fight for justice and equality. Back home, Sankara's charisma and integrity quickly set him apart. He spoke out boldly against corruption, injustice, and the exploitation of the poor. Crowds gathered to hear him, inspired by his vision of a fairer society. To many, he became a local hero, a rare leader who truly listened to the people and dared to challenge the powerful. But his courage made him dangerous to the old guard. Fearing his influence, those in power tried to silence him. They placed him under house arrest, hoping to break his spirit and end his growing movement. Yet, even confined, Sankara's resolve only grew stronger. Instead of fading away, Sankara became a symbol of hope for the youth and the poor. His story spread across the country, inspiring a new generation to believe that change was possible. People saw in him the promise of a brighter future, one where their voices mattered. His arrest was a spark that ignited a movement. Protests erupted, and the streets filled with people demanding freedom and justice. The old order trembled as the call for revolution grew louder, echoing through every village and city. No longer just a soldier, Thomas Sankara had become the face of a revolution in waiting, a leader ready to transform his nation and inspire the world. On August 4, 1983, Sankara's ally Blaise Compaoré led a coup, freeing Sankara and making him president overnight. Sankara wasted no time. He declared a people's revolution, vowing to end corruption and foreign domination. He renamed Upper Volta to Burkina Faso, land of upright people, signaling a break from colonial history. Sankara's revolution was grassroots. Committees for the defense of the revolution empowered ordinary citizens to take charge. Some cheered, others doubted, but everyone knew the old rules were gone. Burkina Faso was no longer invisible, it was rewriting its destiny. Sankara was determined to prove that real change was possible. Thomas Sankara, the revolutionary leader of Burkina Faso, launched sweeping reforms that transformed the nation. One of his first bold moves was initiating mass vaccination campaigns to combat diseases like measles, meningitis, and yellow fever. These efforts drastically reduced child mortality rates and improved public health. But Sankara didn't stop there. He also spearheaded extensive tree planting initiatives to fight desertification and restore the environment. Under his leadership, millions of trees were planted, turning barren lands into green spaces and promoting ecological sustainability. Sankara's vision for a self-sufficient Burkina Faso was evident in his push for economic independence. He wore clothes made from local cotton and banned government officials from wearing luxury imported goods. This move was not just symbolic, it was a statement of pride in local craftsmanship and a step towards reducing dependency on foreign products. By promoting the use of locally produced goods, Sankara aimed to boost the national economy and create jobs for Burkinabe citizens. He urged the people of Burkina Faso to consume what we control, emphasizing the importance of self-reliance. Sankara's most radical move, however, was his unwavering commitment to women's rights. He banned practices like forced marriage and female genital mutilation, which were deeply rooted in tradition. Sankara believed that true liberation could only be achieved when women were free and equal participants in society. He promoted women to top government roles and encouraged their active participation in all sectors of society. Sankara declared, "The revolution and women's liberation go together," highlighting his belief that gender equality was essential for the nation's progress. On the international stage, Sankara was a vocal critic of foreign debt, which he saw as a form of modern colonialism. He denounced the crippling debt that burdened African nations and rejected aid that came with strings attached. Sankara's stance was clear: Burkina Faso would not be beholden to foreign powers. In a symbolic gesture, he sold off the government's fleet of luxury cars and made the modest Peugeot 205 the official government vehicle. This move was a testament to his commitment to simplicity and equality. Sankara's message was clear: dignity, equality, and independence for all. He believed that true leadership meant serving the people and leading by example. In just a few years, Sankara's bold leadership and visionary policies brought significant changes to Burkina Faso. He inspired a sense of national pride and unity among the people, showing them that a better future was possible through collective effort and determination. Sankara's legacy lives on as a testament to what can be achieved with courage, vision, and a relentless commitment to justice and equality. But every revolution has its Judas. Sankara's closest ally, Blaise Compaoré, turned against him as the reforms deepened. On October 15, 1987, Compaoré led a coup, assassinating Sankara and erasing his legacy overnight. For 27 years, Compaoré ruled with an iron fist, banning Sankara's image and reversing his reforms. But Sankara's ideas survive, in whispers, in memories, and in the hearts of those who still believed. For decades, Sankara's spirit simmered beneath the surface, especially among the youth. In 2014, when Compaoré tried to extend his rule, a massive uprising swept him from power. The revolution was reborn, Sankara's name returned to the streets, and a long-awaited investigation into his murder began. In 2022, a court found Compaoré guilty in absentia, sentencing him to life for Sankara's assassination. Justice, though delayed, finally arrived. Sankara was officially restored as a national hero, his legacy now celebrated, not silenced. The people had reclaimed their history and their hope. The broom had swept clean. Sankara's revival is everywhere, on murals splashed across city walls, on t-shirts worn proudly by the youth, and in the endless scroll of tribute posts and hashtags on social media. His image, once suppressed, now pulses through the digital veins of a new generation, reaching far beyond Burkina Faso's borders. From TikTok videos remixing his speeches to Instagram stories celebrating his legacy, Sankara's vision is being reimagined for the 21st century. The revolution, once whispered in the streets, is now broadcast to millions with a single swipe. A new generation, too young to remember his rule, now sees him as the ultimate icon of change. For them, Sankara is more than a historical figure. He's a symbol of hope, courage, and the possibility of a better future. In classrooms and community centers, students debate his policies and dream of a Burkina Faso that lives up to his ideals. His face is a badge of pride, his words a rallying cry for justice and self-reliance. After another coup in 2022, Captain Ibrahim Traoré rose to power, channeling Sankara's style and rhetoric. Traoré, often seen in a military beret reminiscent of Sankara's own, invokes the spirit of the revolutionary leader in his speeches and policies. He promises to fight corruption, empower the people, and restore dignity to the nation, echoing Sankara's bold vision for a self-sufficient Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso is once again pushing for independence, forming new alliances with neighboring countries, elevating local languages in schools and public life, and rejecting foreign control over its resources and destiny. The country's leaders are determined to chart their own path, inspired by Sankara's call for true sovereignty and African unity. Independence is no longer just a dream, it's a movement gaining momentum on the streets and in the halls of power. In 2025, a grand memorial was built at the very site of Sankara's assassination, cementing his place as the nation's founding father. Thousands gathered to honor his memory, turning the site into a place of pilgrimage and reflection. The monument stands as a powerful reminder of his sacrifice and the enduring strength of his ideas. His ideas inspire youth, artists, and activists across Africa. From muralists painting his likeness in vibrant colors, to musicians and poets weaving his words into their art, Sankara's legacy fuels a creative and political awakening. Activists march under his banner, demanding justice, equality, and a new vision for the continent. Sankara proved that true leadership is about the power of ideas, and his are more alive than ever. His vision continues to ignite imaginations, challenge the status quo, and inspire generations to believe that a better world is possible, one bold idea at a time.